G'day there, podcaster. Very exciting. This is our first Sunday edition pod. Although I don't think we should call it the Sunday edition because you might be listening to this on a Monday.
Yeah.
It's just like another pod that we're doing for the start of the week.
Yeah.
And we've been talking about doing this for a while now, and we're finally going to do it. You may have noticed that this pod is going to have an explicit on it, which means it's like
What are we doing for this part? I don't
adult
even know.
content.
What are we doing here?
Well, we've been talking about it for a while, where Belle was going to do because she loves the true crime podcasts, and so she's going to pick an episode that she really likes, and she's going to try and re-explain it in a couple of minutes.
Yeah, because I mean, you guys were getting fed up with me coming into work being
Oh,
like,
you would come in.
oh, you'll never guess what episode I listened to. It's amazing.
You'd be all hyped up on the new. Do you watch Case Files? Is it Case Files?
Case File is the podcast, yes.
You'd be all hyped up on the most recent Case Files episode, and then you'd be trying to tell us about it, even though we didn't want to hear. And honestly, Liam and I don't really have the stomach for these. I don't. My wife Sam loves them, and she tries to tell me about them as well. But I'm like, I just don't want to hear about that. I don't find that interesting. But I do like the idea of a podcast where you recap your favorite Case File, because Case File is so popular.
It's popular. Some episodes run for 2 hours, and they can be over 2 different episodes. There's a lot of details, and if you're not into all the details, hey, I'm here to recap for you. So I'll walk you through.
If this isn't for you, this isn't the regular pod. This is not the regular content. This is going to be a bit more gory, a bit more full on. If you're under the age of 15, 16.
I mean, for this one, it's annoyingly the most recent one I listened to. It's pretty hectic.
Yeah, look, if you just don't have the stomach for that stuff, don't listen, okay?
Yeah.
This is your warning. Do not listen.
Yeah.
All right, go for it, Bill.
So I'm going to do it Case File style. We're not going to have any sound effects or anything like that. I'm just going to talk you through it. Cast your mind back to 1994. We're in South Africa.
You do this in 2 minutes, yeah? Just 2 minutes plan? Okay.
Yeah. There's
I've got an Uber booked for 3 minutes.
Oh, Uber Reserve, I see. Okay.
I'm not kidding.
Okay. So 1994, South Africa, there's a woman called Alison. She's 27 years old. She was in her car. She parked her car getting home, and some guys came at knife point and robbed her from her car. They put her in the back. They said, look, we're just going to meet some mates, but we need your car, but you can come with us. And then we'll drop you home. She was like, oh, okay, yeah, no worries. All right. She kind of thought, okay, I'll just go with it. No, they weren't doing that. They were absolutely kidnapping her. Now, they kidnapped her. Now, they were horrific. They did try and murder her. They disemboweled her.
Oh, man.
So they
do we need to be doing this?
They stabbed her so much that her intestines were coming out of her. Then they thought she's probably not dead, so they tried to decapitate her.
No, this is horrible. I don't want to. I don't like. Yeah.
No, it's a really nice ending. It's a really nice ending.
No, it's not.
And then listen to this. She does inspirational talks now. They
She survived?
They left her on the middle of the road, the side of the road.
Yeah.
She was still alive. Her head was joined just by a tiny bit at the back of her neck.
Oh my God.
Just her spinal cord. She got up.
That's not real.
And she crawled. She tried to stand up, and she couldn't stand because her head was coming off. And it was literally coming off, and she had to hold her head. So then she crawled onto the middle of the road because she thought, if someone's going to save me, it's going to be in the middle of the road.
That's horrible.
She lay in the middle of the road for hours with her head almost off, disemboweled. And then the car finally came. Some people got out. They were like, holy crap, she's alive. She then went on to live. She started doing inspirational talks after they did huge surgeries on her, obviously. No one could believe that she was alive. They're like, how are you alive?
I don't think that. Surely if you
think she's a liar?
No, but I'm just saying, if you said hours, you would just bleed out. You wouldn't be able to survive that.
So she held her head.
Yeah, but you wouldn't
It's still
be able to.
bleeding
You'd
out,
be bleeding
Liam,
out.
I'm telling you, this is real. There's a movie about
I
her.
suppose so.
She
but
did talks. She released a book.
I get what you're saying, Liam. It's unbelievable.
But here's the thing, right? So they caught the guys that did it to her. They got sent to jail. She's doing all these inspirational talks. This is a few years later. Then the guy said, well, you're doing talks and books, and I thought you were dead, and you've made all this money. I deserve that money that you have been making off your book.
No, you don't.
Because I'm the one that tried to kill you, and you wouldn't be doing this if I didn't try and kill you. So he then tried to go after her money.
and some lawyer went, I'll take that case. That sounds good.
And did they get any of it?
No.
Okay.
No.
Yeah.
But then he got let out on parole. So
the person that did that's out walking around.
Yep.
Wow.
So, her family fought and said, how can you let him out? He literally
that's
him.
insane.
But she survived the most horrific attack, and she lived to tell the tale.
Wow.
It is incredible.
It's actually it's a good ending. It is a good.
Yeah. What a roller coaster that was.
Yeah.
I know, right?
And my Uber's here.
So do we want that level or like?
Oh, you mix it up. You mix it up.
I don't know if I can do that. That was a bit much for me. I didn't really have the stomach for that.
Time.
It was a lot, wasn't it?
Yeah,
it was a lot.
She's an incredible woman.
Yeah. Anyway,
there is a movie about it as well. If you want to watch, it's called Allison.
Yeah. All right. I won't watch that.
See you, podcaster.
Bye.